What's up, guys? It's your boy Mark Weezy, and I'm doing this as a video response, and I think it's an appropriate video response to make my return to this page. I was really glad that Kawapen was able to come out with what he said. He really wanted to he really wanted to be the one to really put himself out there. Aside from knowing that we all like to build model kits, it's not the only thing we do in life. We listen to music, we draw, we go to work, we do all this other stuff, and model kits really isn't our life. It could be for some of us, but for another good majority of us, it's really not. And I guess Kawapen really wanted to find out what part of what, or just what, I guess what we have in common. And his question is basically, what kind of music do we listen to on the side? Usually I go to phases. I go through phases. Like just a month ago, I was going through a slow jams phase, whether it was Trey songs or guys from back then, like what's his face, Michael Bennett. All these like 80s, not 80s, but yeah, some 80s, but mostly 90s slow jams music. And the 90s really was one of the better years for music. The music we listen to, the music that's actually, not the ones we listen to, let me rephrase that, the music that's on air on the radio, the one that's being broadcasted mainstream, yeah, there are a select few that are passable as what I like to consider good music, but the rest is just crap. Like, the rest is just something you can listen to while you're in your car with a whole bunch of friends, and you can drive with one hand and your other hand is doing something like this, and you're like bobbing your head or you're jumping around, whatever. And I'll admit, I listen to that stuff, but it's really just music that you can listen to have fun. And I guess that's what a lot of people are more into nowadays, just having fun rather than music that has a message. And unfortunately, the music that we do, or at least I like to consider as music that has a message, music that has a meaning, is the kind of music you really have to listen to and hunt for. I am a fan of Eminem's art. I like that. Yeah, he's always angry all the time, but it's genuine. He's not talking about partying or getting head from a girl in the back or something. He's not. Well, okay, maybe he might be, but that's not the basis of every song. You've got artists out there that rap about the same thing. It's like eating the same piece of cake day in and day out, but you just never get tired of that same cake, and you can live off that same cake until it's gone. And then when it is, you gotta buy another piece of cake, and then it's, I don't know. I do admit that I fall under the category of those who actually listen to this mainstream music because it is a kind of a temporary fix, especially when I'm driving to work and I really need to hear a particular song. Like one song that I really like to listen to nowadays is by this Asian hip hop group called Far East Movement, and they've got the song out called Like a G6, and the lyrics just basically talk about drinking and drinking, partying and drinking, and G6s, and of course there's really no message into that except that it promotes drinking and partying, but it also falls into the mode that I've been in, especially because of the fact that a lot of my friends are going away back to school, and we've been we've been doing a whole bunch of going aways and all this stuff, and of course that resorts to partying and drinking and having fun and socializing and all that. So hence why I'm really into this song. Not only that, it's also, I guess, the fact that they're finally some Asians getting some publicity mainstream, and I guess a lot of Asians are actually happy about that. I mean, I understand why, but I wish it was a different song. But Far East Movement really is just about partying and stuff, like Asians. But anyway, so it's one of those songs that I really just gotta hear, and then when it plays on the radio, I just bump it, and then while I'm driving, I'm like, yeah, I'm going to work. Yes, I like this song. I mean, there is this mainstream stuff that I do like listening to, but a majority of the time, I can listen to anything. I don't listen to country. I can't listen to classical. I love jazz. I love jazz hip hop. I notice that hip hop is different from um, some people might throw in the category of hip hop into this mainstream stuff, but no, hip hop and real rap is like the underground stuff, like where it really originated. The stuff that b boys listen to and dance to, um, the stuff that graffiti artists listen to and do their art and stuff to. Um, Perfect example: the late New Javis or New Javis, Jin Seba, jeez, the famous guy, the producer who did music for Samurai Champloo. Um, yeah, he passed away months ago, so rest in peace. A lot of my artistic style, physically, like clothes wise, and my musical taste is all thanks to him. And a lot of my inspirations for some of the drawings and some of the poetry and lyrics that I've written um, root from his inspiration in his music. So I'm mostly a hip hop kind of guy. Hip hop, jazzy, pop. I guess pop. Yeah, because I do listen to J-pop and K-pop occasionally. Recently, I've been listening to K-pop because of a certain chick friend that I've had some interest in, but yeah, whatever. She's just a friend now. But because of her, I got into the whole K-pop thing, which is Korean pop. Um, and of course, there's some Japanese rock that I listen to, of course. Um, so I basically listen to a variety of music, but right now at this point, I'm into like a hip hop, jazzy, slow jam, and mainstream party phase. So yeah, that's my musical taste there. I Some of you might already know this, but I do write my own poetry. I do write my own lyrics once in a while. I'm currently working on a piece for my late friend Genesis Polo, who passed away in May. Uh, yeah, May. Yeah, it's gotta be May. Um, and so before 6 months, I want to get this piece done. And when it is done, I'm gonna actually post the lyrics up on this channel. And I'm using the background beat that I'm using is from Eminem's album Recovery, and it's the beat to one of his tracks called Going Through Changes. I think it's a perfect beat. And so, I mean, I haven't gotten too far on it because of all the other things I've been doing in life, but I've passed it around to my friends my friends and family of Genesis Polo, and basically I'm getting a lot of encouragement to finish it. And it's actually kind of saddening because I wasn't intending for this to happen, but um, having Genesis' sister, who I call we call each other cousins, she actually kind of started crying after that, and a couple of my other chick friends who were really close to them started crying. I didn't really intend for that to happen, but I guess it did, and it showed me that I really need to make the second verse and the last verse really meaningful and really touching, because this is genuine. This is genuine. This is real. I don't want to make it, and I didn't want to make it something that's just like a something that I remember, but more like something that everybody can share. Like if they can read it and I can read it, we can all like share the same feelings out all at once. If I were to hand out lyric sheets to everyone and we all read through them at the same time, and we all like kind of felt the same thing, that's kind of what I want to get out of it, and I really want to put a lot of work into it. So aside from listening to the different music that I listen to, I do tend to create my own, which is another reason why I was kind of glad I did Rider Fest, because I can take a break from having my hands on a hobby knife, a nipper, and some plastic, and instead I could be holding a paper and pen and using this as my weapon of choice. So, I mean, I could say that for another topic, but mainly that's to answer the question there for a kawapen. Game saver. That's my musical taste. I have a lot. I really don't listen to country, although if it's the only thing on radio, I guess I'm not really a music discriminator. But the things that I don't listen to on a regular basis, something that I won't tune the dial to, is country. Um, but basically, I can get down to any music. I mean, it's just there to really have fun. Music can affect you in a lot of ways. It can put you in the goofiest mood. It can put you in the deepest state of mind. And yeah, it just puts you through a lot of experiences, and that's the best thing I love about music. So that's my response. Thanks for watching. Um, Hit subscribe if you guys want to see more videos like this coming out of me. I do have another video kind of topic that I want to ask a lot of you guys, and I actually want to have more guys to subscribe to this channel, because I also want to, as a part of putting myself out there, like Kawapen suggests, or not suggests, but Kawapen stated, um, some of the things that I go through in life is relationships, and not just relationship with girlfriends and things like that, just relationship with my friends and family, just the relationship idea in general with people, and that's kind of what I want to do with this channel as well. So if you're into that, subscribe. I'm gonna be posting more videos in this channel. So I guess for now, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys later.